Okay, so hopefully you've managed to do this and you're just watching this to kind of figure out if you did it the right way. But if not, like that's also fine. Follow along, but just please follow along in Figma and kind of do all of these things to ensure that all of those things kind of stick and you remember to do them afterwards. So to create an extension of this input field that's going to contain potential descriptions and also labels, we do have to go in here, add a label. Let's switch it to the label style that we have. Let's use some kind of a lighter color in here. Let's turn these into an auto layout. Let's ensure that this one fills the container. Let's add some spacing in here. And one other thing that we need to do is also maybe fill container. This one is going to fill the container. Okay. For both of these, I think something like 8 is going to be fine. All of them are going to fill the container that I have, so let's just make that container the same as these are. Okay, and let's switch this text into description link and align it to the right, and let's make it blue like this for things like forgot password and so on. Both of these can actually be aligned based on the base alignment, but I think they already are, so I'll just keep it turned on. And another thing that we need to do is we need to add a third thing in here. Fill container, fix height. No, but it's hugging, yeah, hug contents. And inside of here, we're gonna have description regular. I'm gonna keep it at 900. And I'm gonna call it description text. And now we have our big component. So let's create a component like this. Let's call it label plus input. Let's drag it in here. Now what we can do is we can expose this as show label true. We can do in here, create a property, show link true. In here, side, create property, show description true. In this input field, okay, so we have this like that, show description. Okay, for the description, I think I'm gonna have it fill container and it's gonna hug the contents. This one is gonna fill the container. Okay, amazing. And maybe we can have this actually hug contents while this one fills the, yeah, one of them needs to hug contents, the other one needs to expand in the space that is left. So I think that's going to be fine. Description text, we can turn things on and off. So let's see how it works. You can hide the label, you can hide the link, you can hide the description if needed. And then if something like an error happens like this, you can go inside, show description of the error. You can always switch to a different color. I think this is pretty extensive. Let's see if it works. It does seem like it's working, so I think we did a great job. Hopefully you had the same solution like this. If not, well, we have this solution video, so you should be covered.